Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most surprisingly unsettling scenes in kids' shows. Beware of spoilers.
See, Robin, there's no one here. There never was.
Number 10. Racist hiring practices. That's So Raven. When Raven and Chelsea apply to the same job at a store, the latter secures the gig despite Raven clearly being more qualified. The reason for Chelsea getting the job is shown during a psychic vision where the manager reveals her racist hiring practices.
The truth is, I don't hire black people.
Most of the time, That's So Raven is filled with wacky comic adventures and goofy situations. But the show also addresses serious issues, though perhaps many didn't expect racism to be tackled.
And I saw Chloe straight up say I do not hire black people.
What? That's discrimination. I don't believe this.
Though it's unexpected, it's an important topic worth exploring. While the gang gets things sorted in the end, it's a sobering depiction of issues that are unfortunately still common today.
I always knew about racism, but I never knew how much it could hurt.
Number 9. Humiliating himself for chocolate. Hey Arnold. Who knew that something as sweet as chocolate could turn sour? In this episode of Hey Arnold, Chocolate Boy is picked on by other school kids. During the hazing, his love for the treat gets put to the test.
You have to go 2 weeks without eating any chocolate.
No chocolate? None? 2 weeks?
Right, but then 10 pounds of chocolate.
The kids push him to do humiliating tasks in order to get it all, while laughing at him. It gets so bad that they eventually start throwing the candies at him like they're pennies. This moment is both cruel for the treatment of Chocolate Boy and highlights the awful situation he's in. The episode as a whole also sees the character getting to the root of his problem. It could be interpreted as a pretty close mirror to substance use disorder.
I miss my nanny. I miss my nanny. It's okay that you miss your nanny, but eating chocolate is not going to bring her back. I know!
Number 8. Lapis opens up about her toxic relationship. Steven Universe. Though Steven Universe is mostly lighthearted, it's never been afraid to delve into serious topics. And this moment is no exception. In Alone at Sea, Lapis and Steven spend time together on a boat trip after she is no longer fused to Jasper.
You don't have to be with Jasper.
That's not it. I miss her.
What?
We were fused for so long.
Though their fusion as Malachite was pretty disastrous, Lapis reveals that she actually misses Jasper. But when the latter shockingly arrives, conflict quickly follows. The situation shines a light on the all-too-real problems of dysfunctional toxic relationships.
Let's be Malachite again.
Why would you want that?
I was wrong about fusion. You made me understand!
While Lapis recognizes how horrible of a partner Jasper was, she also felt a sense of power in their fusion. Her feelings are complex, and the intensity of the moment just shows the messiness of the trauma and emotional manipulation she's endured.
No!
What?
What we had wasn't healthy. I never want to feel like I felt with you. Never again. So just go.
Number 7. Sean hurts Angela. Boy Meets World. Reeling from his breakup with Topanga, Corey decides to get wasted while at a party. But this choice ends up having dire consequences when he gets Sean drunk in the process as well.
Why would I want to do this?
Because your goody-goody friend Corey did it, and you will not be able to live with yourself unless you do it too.
I'm not falling for that peer pressure crap.
The latter then begins to spiral into an entire week of drinking, and naturally, everyone grows worried. When his girlfriend Angela tries taking him elsewhere, he reacts angrily by shoving her.
I don't like that you drink. Call me when you don't.
It's a dark moment that makes Sean see the error of his ways. However, it's disappointing that the realization came at the expense of his girlfriend. While he thankfully gets help later, it's a sad scene to watch unfold.
I don't like me when I drink either.
Good, because I sure like you when you don't.
Number 6. Writing a dark poem, as told by Ginger. The written word is a powerful way to share complex emotions and intense feelings. In fact, those sorts of things bubble up to the surface in an episode called And She Was Gone. Ginger writes a poem for a school contest, but the story isn't exactly cheery. It's about a girl who wants to escape from the world. The bleak piece gains the attention of her teacher, fellow classmates, and later a psychologist who thinks Ginger might be depressed. It's a brilliant portrayal of her emotional frustrations. But even though it's a somber poem, her mom notably still ends up seeing the beauty in it. Mental health is a sensitive subject, especially for a kid's cartoon, but the episode explores it wonderfully. Number 5. Townsville is controlled by him, the Powerpuff Girls. Things are bleak in Speed Demon. The episode sees the Powerpuff Girls accidentally travel 50 years into an apocalyptic future, where Townsville has been permanently changed. To say that the place is in bad shape would be an understatement.
It can't be! Oh, my mind playing tricks on me again! Why won't you leave me alone?
It's completely destroyed, and in the chaos has been taken over by the notoriously nightmarish villain, him. The citizens who live under his tyrannical rule are shells of their former selves.
As you race through time, the whole world went to heck.
You lie! Don't believe him, girls!
If that isn't bad enough, they all begin to blame the girls for abandoning them. It's a haunting future with an unsettling tone that terrifies the girls and shapes up to be one of the show's darkest moments.
It was easy.
Why'd you leave us, Powerpuff Girls?
Number 4. Robin's teammates restraining him. Teen Titans. Just because the big bad of this series is suspected to be dead doesn't mean he isn't still a threat. In Haunted, Robin struggles with hallucinations that lead him to believe that Slade is alive. The paranoia makes him a volatile threat to both himself and his teammates, which culminates in a moment where he gets strapped down to a bed and put on surveillance.
But must we keep him restrained?
He threatened us, Star. He's dangerous.
Dangerous? Try totally flipped out cuckoo the Banza.
Given the nature of superhero shows, this cartoon was expected to cross into some dark territories. In fact, the very next episode is essentially about Raven getting gaslit by a villain.
He lied to me. He lied. And I gave him what he wanted.
Still, representing such trauma, even though there ends up being an explanation, is next level. The mere idea of Slade's existence is torture. Some wounds are hard to heal.
I've been fighting Slade for so long. I guess it's hard to just let it go. But sometimes I feel like I'm the only one still looking for him. The only one who can stop him.
Number 3. The Tiny Toons Drink and Drive. Tiny Toon Adventures. When the Tiny Toons gang gets their hands on some beer, it leads to disastrous results. Honestly, that description doesn't do this moment justice, because it's far darker if you really think about it.
Let's drink it. Drink it? But Buster, this isn't like you. I know, but in this episode, we're showing the evils of alcohol.
It shouldn't take an expert to see how a portrayal of kids consuming alcohol and then driving can be problematic. Even though the moment is meant to serve as a PSA against underage drinking, there probably could have been some more tasteful ways to go about it.
So, Plucky, how does it feel to be DWI? DWI, what's that?
Whether you agree with the approach or not, though, there's no denying it's heavy stuff for any show, let alone a cartoon like Tiny Toon Adventures.
I hope the kids got the message. Yeah, drinking's uncool.
Number 2. Covering up a murder? SpongeBob SquarePants. Usually, SpongeBob gets into a little bit of mischief here and there, but then sometimes he and Mr. Krabs have to make a dead body go away. When Krabs mistakenly thinks that the health inspector is a scammer, he tries teaching him a lesson with his fry cook's help.
I don't think he'll be laughing, boy.
Why, sir?
Because that Patty killed him!
That leads the pair to think they've committed murder, and they try disposing of the body. It's morbid stuff. The inspector isn't actually dead, but the pair's stupidity could have led to his demise. You know, this show is really not as squeaky clean as we thought. Remember that time Squidward's loneliness pushed him to the brink?
I gotta get out of here!
Or how about the time his unhappiness leads to a seriously concerning spiral? Yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
It's empty. Empty. Just like my miserable life.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The dinosaurs are left to die. Dinosaurs. In hindsight, maybe an entire sitcom revolving around dinosaurs was a bad idea. Sure, you can pull off a lot of comedic moments, but ultimately, these creatures are just destined for extinction. Indeed, that moment of total annihilation happens in Changing Nature. After an evil corporation wipes out an entire species of bugs, main character Earl gets involved.
I guess I owe the rest of you an apology, too. You know, for bringing on the end of the world and civilization and everything.
Unfortunately, all he does is contribute to making the situation more dire. Like, end of the entire world dire. With the destruction of Earth's ecology, Dinosaurs ends with these characters essentially left to die.
Daddy was put in charge of the world, and he didn't take real good care of it. And now it looks like there won't be much of a world left for you or your brother and sister to live in.
There's lots of ways to wrap up a kids show, but a massive environmental disaster is an inspired choice. And by inspired, we mean incredibly depressing.
Continued snow, darkness, and extreme cold. This is Howard Handupme. Good night.
Is there a dark moment we completely spaced out on? Keep us posted in the comments.
I'm dying very soon.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.